Today we're going to talk about matcha, which is a superfood of all superfoods. Okay, matcha is stone ground green tea. And the reason it's so phenomenal is because it would take 10 cups of steeped green tea to match the nutritional benefits of 1 cup of matcha. So it's threefold with green tea. It's an antioxidant benefit, there's a metabolic benefit, and an energetic benefit. So let's talk about antioxidant. We talk about antioxidants all the time. You know, I'm always talking about omega-3s and essential fatty acids and antioxidant benefits, but let's just kind of review what they do. They fight free radicals in your system. Free radicals are things that contribute to cell deterioration and then damaging of that DNA to rebuild those cells. So, and we get free radicals in our system from pollution, from chemicals in our environment and in our food, from UVA rays. I mean, don't make yourself nuts. You're a human being living in the world. We're experiencing these things, and I think rather than trying to overthink every little thing you eat and make yourself crazy, I think it's better to just put things like this in your diet that every day provides sort of a cleansing system for that and a check and a balance for anything that might be entering your system, while you're also taking something and putting something in your system every single day that actively counteracts the effects of free radicals in your system. So we can kind of undo it as it's happening and stay ahead of it. How about that? So the other thing about matcha is that it has a thermogenic effect. Now, there are going to be some haters on the internet that say, like, that's not true, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so my data is from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, which is an Oxford University Press publication. These are peer-reviewed studies, and I'm going to say that's good enough for me. When I talk to you guys, I'm not pulling after Dr. So-and-so on the internet and spewing stuff at you. I mean, I have to really believe it myself. I'm pulling from universities primarily because they're research institutions that don't necessarily have skin in the game, and they're trying to put good science out there, and it's peer reviewed. That's where I'm sourcing my information. So I believe there is a thermogenic effect to this, but don't rely on that. You still have to move in your day. What thermogenesis is it's your body's process of using calories, burning calories, just existing in the day. And that would be 8 to 10% thermogenesis would be 8 to 10% of your total calorie burn in a day. When you add matcha to your diet, you can increase that to up to 35%, I've seen. I think these are research studies. I think that's a big number. Don't think you're going to drink this and just like lose weight. I'm not saying that, but even if it was completely wrong, the health benefits of matcha are enough to drink it. But there could be this benefit, and especially, and one of the things I like to think about, and I'm a big thing about your mind and the power of your mind. If you believe it, you can make it true for your body. I sort of believe that. But that before a workout, the research showed a 25% increase in a fat burn when people had this before their workout in the morning. So that's one study. If it seems like a good idea to you, just keep that in mind, okay? Anyway, so in the energetic effect, the amino acids in matcha match up with a small amount of caffeine, and they give you a total boost. And one amino acid in particular, called L-theanine, has 2 components to it. It raises your serotonin level and it raises your dopamine level just a little bit. So dopamine's happy, serotonin is relaxed. So there is a specific amino acid in this that lends for happy, relaxed. So this is a real, on top of an energy boost, mood enhancement. There's just so much good here. It's going to be like a powder. So it's a stone ground powder, and here's what you do. The first time you buy it, you could get a small size because this is an acquired taste. and it's expensive. But I believe because of the health benefits, it's 100% worth it. And you don't need so many vitamins and stuff. You can have better quality things like this that come from nature in your diet and good foods. If you're eating the Ant Life way, 75 to 80% of your foods, these habit foods, are one step away from a tree. We're trying to eat a rainbow of colors. You're getting a lot of nutrition from your food, so you might not eat all these supplements, and you certainly shouldn't be getting supplements just because the internet said they were good for you. Definitely check with your doctor, get some blood work done, and find out what's real for you. But this is a food that everybody can benefit from, and I want to show you something. So it's this powder, and what we're going to do is when you get matcha for the first time, get a little starter kit. And you need this very particular kind of whisk that will come with a matcha starter kit, or you can get it on Amazon or Whole Foods. It won't stir really well with a spoon at all, or even a regular whisk. This whisk is really got a lot of little fibers coming up from the, I think it's bamboo, and that will help mix the very, very fine matcha powder into whatever liquid you're using. And then it comes with a little teaspoon, and this is kind of what I like about it. Just the tools of it provide this sort of cool ritual anyway. And then I have this one particular cup. This is my matcha cup. It's wider so that I can use my whisk in it really well and get everything mixed in, and then that's what it provides for me. Okay, so here we go. We have it's 1 teaspoon to every 2 ounces, and I make a 6-ounce cup. So I'm gonna get 3 of these, so I just kind of like eyeball it. And I wanna show you what makes you just know this is super nutritious for you. I'll clean that in a second. The color is this super rich green. You can't see that in this light, but it is bright, bright, bright green. These verdant colors in nature tell you there's a ton of chlorophyll in that food. And chlorophyll is one of the best sort of nature's cleansing devices there is. Chlorophyll can pull not only chemicals, but metals out of your system. We get metals in our system from the environment, also from water, from pipes, from metals that are in the ground, and they get into our vegetables and things like that. You can't avoid things entirely. Mercury and fish. And so foods with chlorophyll in them that are high in chlorophyll can pull that out. And again, like I said, why not give yourself a little safety net and just drink a glass of matcha a few times a week or every day if you're so inclined, and you know, just keep your system humming along and fight your free radicals. Okay, so matcha traditionally is made with water, and it's water just below the boiling point. I have to tell you, I can't do it. Matcha is an acquired taste. It is pure ground green tea leaves, so they taste like green tea plus maybe a clump of dirt. Let's just be clear about this. So the way I do it is I have my matcha and I get a plant-based milk that I really like that has some flavor to it, and I also add some honey. Okay, so the plant-based milk I want to introduce you to today is hemp milk. You might not be familiar with hemp milk, and now we have tons of plant-based milks. It's not like soy milk is the only option or almond milk. These are powerhouses. This is full of protein and also calcium. What else does this have? Vitamin D. Yeah, this is a fantastic addition to your diet, hemp milk. And it has a slightly sweet flavor and a slightly nutty flavor. So I find it really delicious. So I have 6 ounces, and you know, like I do with my wine thing, and I like to do, I just like to keep it honest. Every now and then, I like to measure it out and make sure I know in this cup what 6 ounces is, so that I'm just kind of making sure of what I'm getting in a day. And so you would slowly pour it in, and I'm gonna show you. It starts out with a paste. It looks like sort of pasty. And then once you get that blended, you add a little bit. So here's my matcha. This is, I'm gonna test it. See, I'm used to it now, so with hemp milk, that's good enough for me. But when I was first drinking this, I would definitely have to add some honey to this. I just add one more benefit to this already amazingly beneficial food. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this color. I need light here. It would be great. I need the overhead camera, don't I? So here's my matcha tea. here's to you. Thank you so much for joining me.